Whenever you hear about creatine, the first thing you hear is creatine is the most studied supplement on earth. It makes it sound like it's the safest thing, and we know what we're doing. The scientists have done it. They've done nothing but kill us, our kidneys, lost our hair for us, and there's problems with it. I'll tell you why I don't take it myself. I got a question the other day. Does anyone know about creatine? Thinking about starting taking it. It helps your brain, etc. Muscles, gives you energy, has very little side effects. Just wondering if anyone's using it and their experience. So I've used it in the past for egotistical gains, and it definitely works. You're huge on it. Here's a little side-by-side vegan on creatine, just jacked out of his ass, next to a stronger carnivore that doesn't look as strong, but he's way stronger. And I was off the creatine because I was eating beef, and I was like, I probably get enough through my diet, don't really need this anymore. So just because creatine is the most studied supplement doesn't mean it's safe. There's many reported side effects. Some have been questioned. Kidney damage, liver damage, kidney stones, weight gain, bloating, dehydration, hair loss, muscle cramps, digestive concerns, rhabdomyolysis. What the hell is that? That sounds contagious, if anything. So could it? It is a protein. It's an amino acid, is it not? We're on board with that. Too much protein damages the kidneys. The main one that concerns me is hair loss. It's been reported. I've seen it happen. Many jocks who work out are balding, and they most likely take creatine. I've made that correlation for you in my mind. I've noticed some thinning. I took creatine once. I did a whole bottle of it. Big bottle, bucket almost. That's proof. So here's the deal. It's probably safe. You might lose some hair. I doubt you're gonna notice kidney damage if you take a respectable amount, just a little 5 grams, 5 to 7 max. It's gonna be okay. It's just, do you need it? Do you need to look fake? It's a fake supplement. You're not that big. I've done it. I was like, holy shit, I'm now huge. I've been putting in work for years. It's a lying supplement. It's a way to lie to people. I do this for a living almost. I make workout videos and I sell a monkey strength book. I mean, everyone's on it. It's almost like a legal drug that's approved, like all the cannabis shops in the world. It's like, oh, well, they're doing it too, so I'm also on drugs. It's just, you're comparing yourself to these guys on steroids, basically. Creatine is a steroid, in my opinion. It gives you the results of a steroid. So it's like, is it fair? No. Will I take it in the future? I might be taking it as soon as this video's over. I don't know. Sometimes I like experimenting with stuff. I'm like, okay, we're huge now. So you can build muscle as a vegan. I'm stronger than I was carnivore. Oh my God. Clickbaiting asshole. Now, I'm not calling all creatine users liars, but you better be disclosing that you're using it, and that's why you look somewhat respectable. My body now is just very uninspiring. I've been eating a lot of carbs, so I feel like I'm retaining water, and I'm a bit fatter than I was on carnivore and a bit weaker because I'm eating less protein. So it's I can see it. It's a downwards. I've been downgraded hard, but it's still a somewhat respectable body, and I could choose to creatine myself up and, oh look, I'm even bigger than I was on carnivore. See? But how important is it to you? Okay, you're bigger now. You look better on Instagram. Your hair's falling out though. Is that worth it long term? Or potential kidney, I wouldn't even say kidney disease, but an annoyance to your kidney. Ow. It's just a little sting, the occasional sting, like a mosquito bite on your kidneys. It's somewhat worse than not taking it. You could only be unhealthier taking it. There's some mental benefits I've heard. Some people, you can't trust a damn person, because I've had a lot of depression in my days, and sometimes I feel better on carnivore. Oh, I'm not depressed, but then I was depressed on carnivore again. So it went up and down on every single diet I've been on. I've had depression and I've been happy. It's always a swing. And so I've made videos saying, oh, I'm so much happier now on carnivore. And then 2 weeks later, I'm like, I am sad. I hate my life. It's just an up and down swing. So like creatine, someone's probably gonna tell you like, oh, I felt so much better. And then like, you still feel better, buddy? 2 months later, it's like, no, not at all. So like, fuck you. So I can still work out and I'm fine. My camera zooms in on me now automatically and follows me around while I work out. It's fantastic. So like, I'm still doing my one arm elevated ring push-ups and I can do quite a bit of them. My hair's not thinning there. That's fine. That's not the creatine side effects. It's just the angle of light. I didn't comb my hair. Wow, that zooming is distracting. That's terrible. I hate you so much, Sony. I'll be honest with you, I could use the creatine boost. It's kind of demoralizing working out as a vegan after being carnivore. I can do, 1 rep of those now? Pistol squats with a weighted bag out in front of me. I can do this 2nd rep, no problem. I had to do something else. I was talking to someone, she was asking me a question. I could have done the rep. But yeah, if all I cared about was muscle and building strength, I would be carnivore and supplement creatine and maybe even do testosterone. I would do like all kinds of wacky stuff. Protein powders on top of my meat as a sauce. I could have done that rep. I actually realized something was in my bag. Oh yeah, I just had to 2nd check to make sure there was enough weight, and there was. I couldn't do the rep. I actually attempted this Herculean move, a freaking archer handstand push-up, but my other arm is elevated. I was like, nah, man, that's too hard. That is way too hard. I'm not ready for that. I'm vegan, even though I eat fish. I'm basically vegan. Have I called myself vegan in this video? Every time because I'm eating high carb, plant-based throughout the day and then like occasional fish, it's such an afterthought that I'm like, yeah, we're vegan. God. But how important is getting strong and more importantly, looking strong on your social media channel? How much weight does that have in your life? For me, it's like I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just seeing like what can be built with just calisthenics and no weights. And I've tried carnivore. I could get too huge doing that on carnivore. It's like, yeah. And now I'm doing like adequate protein, but I just feel weaker every time almost. Some workouts like I beat from the week before. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm stronger. And then other times I'm dipping. A lot of red zones in my workouts lately where I'm like, oh, I'm weaker than last week. Or I just matched it. Whereas carnivore was almost always I'm beating the reps by 1 or more. But for me, like I was nauseous all the time. I was tired. I didn't have the same energy. I didn't have the same mood. It was not worth the strength increase. So I'm not about to supplement creatine and potentially weaken my kidneys, bladder, and head. I like hair, even though I shave it off. I don't know how to cut it to make it look nice, so I don't deserve nice hair. So is creatine gonna kill you? No. Is it lying? Yes. Unless you upfront every single video you make and every post. Here's me after 4 weeks. I take creatine, by the way. That should be the first thing you say. I'm on drugs. And then you're fine. But yeah, it's not my thing. Will I get curious in the future? Maybe. I doubt it. How you doing? You thumbing up the video? I'll let you know if I take it. You're gonna thumb down this video? Wow. Oh, my battery died, you piece of shit. Sony, that's twice in this video you've effed me. As I was saying, you were about to thumb down my video, and it's because you're not only mixing creatine and creatinine that you get from monkey blood, you're also throwing that in a smoothie of raccoon protein. That's hardly vegan. That damages your kidneys. Raccoon protein is the least studied supplement. Well, it must be safe. The least studied. Is it likely okay? Yeah, probably. Pizza crust nutrients driven into the muscle cell, extracted with bleach. It's fine. I would do it. Bitcoin is crashing. but give it to me, please. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you next.